Hi everyone, this is Nancy from Nija Inc. William and I made 3 attempts to go live, but we were unsuccessful. It gets turned off. I don't know why. Why? Because of the trees around us. This is Keney Park, located at Greenfield Street, 221 Greenfield Street in Hartford, Connecticut. So there are other handball courts other than the ones located at Colt Park in Weathersfield Street.
Yeah, there used to be other ones. I remember years ago, Stowe Village had a wall. I believe it had 2 sides. Other than that, this is my first time seeing these. Thanks to Raul letting me know how to find them, Raul Nieves. And I've heard of them though, because some of the players did say that there was a sports in another part of Hartford that had some lighting too. So I believe these are lit. You know, there's some kind of lighting. So
They have lights on each corner.
You know, they're not bad. I mean, they have a lot of potential. I mean, they're good enough. Obviously, running space is something that I stress, but at this point, there's nothing you could do. I mean, I always also stress use as is if you can. You know what I mean? So as is, they're not that bad. But you know, obviously, making these so close, you know, is a problem. You got running space in the back though. They're kind of close together too on the side. So you're running 2 matches. It's a little bit hard, just like Colt Park. I think the ones in Stamford, which I've never seen. I've seen them on video and in pictures and stuff, but I've never, they were built similar to Stamford, Connecticut, so it's another hour or so from here, maybe more. But, I mean, they're still good. I mean, it's hard to really see the potential of these courts covered in this debris and stuff like that. Have a couple of tags on them. Those are not as bad, like if the whole wall is covered, so, I mean, I wouldn't even stress that at this point. I prefer courts that don't have any kind of murals or any kind of tags and stuff like that, but those look like they maybe spent a lot of time on them, they had permission to do it. But I think the more people use areas in courts, you know, the better it is not to have these kind of things on there. You know what I mean? Because you state your argument, but as far as using the court for what it was intended for racquetball, handball, for other court-type sports. But the location, this park, I mean, I can imagine in the summertime, this is probably pretty nice here. You know what I'm saying? So we want to visit this park in the summer. I mean, this has potential for a nice tournament. And we wanted to have, like, eventually, like a Hartford Open tournament. Like I said, I've been playing here in Colt Park since 1993, off and on, and then in Manchester, things like that. But, you know, this is another location that we just wanted to check out that maybe, you know, have potential for a nice tournament. I mean, it's really nice. So, I mean, it's just like I said, I don't know how they can get the ball. You know, like they don't really. And this is kind of short, so if it goes over, what happens? So you just gotta. I guess the balls are cheap, so you just gotta bring them.
You go walk around, jump over the fence, and get it.
Kind of go around and get them, but it could, like I said, it could be worse. I mean, I think the wall looks really smooth though. Like they must have sandblasted it and recoated it. You can tell underneath, so the wall looks like it's in pretty good condition. The wall itself, though.
Yeah, it looks a lot smoother than other handball walls we've seen.
I mean, here's a little bit, you know. But like I said, I don't want to talk about the cons, but these are the type of things, like if we talk to the Parks and Rec, that we try to bring up. You know, like this one has like a little bit. It looks like like I said, they tried to do some work to them. So it's not like they're not like neglected. This could be some improvements that should take place.
The trees make it very difficult. Oh yeah, look at the tree roots coming
like I
out.
said, by the time you get to this, you're already close to that. So.
And this is the other side.
Like I said, because of these type of things, you know, we're hoping that
you can come out through here. You can come out through the other end. Or come in.
Consider, because what happens with these courts when they make them too close, you almost really don't have 4 courts, although you do. But if you're trying to run 4 matches at the same time, it's a challenge, because if you're straddling the line, like we did a tournament in Hartford about maybe 10 years ago, and the same thing could happen. If somebody's straddling the line, you're right on top of each other automatically. If you get to an angle, you know, they're close together. So obviously, you know, they are close, so it's hard to run 2 matches. you could still do it, but you know, there's some risk involved.
You gotta run them front and back, not side
Yeah,
to
you
side.
need well, yeah, you need the sides are even more important than the back. The back is important because you need to be able to run back and get a shot. But the sides are, I mean, it's going to happen a lot. You got a tree here too. You know, it's been a little windy and stuff, but
There's a huge tree branch.
yeah. I mean, they're nice though. I mean, I love to see any kind. And they got bleachers back here too. I mean, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? There's so much potential here. This fence looks new, so it's like there is some attention in these courts and these parks. It's just like they probably need someone to kind of be there and meet with them and tell them what they should do and what they shouldn't do, and what improvements. Like they probably could have made this fence another 2 feet out. You know what I'm saying? There would have been more space and cutting it.
And on the other side too, but
But the thing is, they probably would have to put some cement or something or gravel, but it still would have been more space, at least on one side. You know what I'm saying? But they're nice though. You know what I mean? But you know, they're kind of hidden, so they're gonna get a lot more. But then again, even in the open areas, and when it's late, people are just gonna go and ride on them anyway. You just gotta be maintained.
all right, folks. It's at Keney Park Handball Courts in Hartford, Connecticut, 221 Greenfield Street. So if you're in the area, check it out. Also check out Cole Park Handball Courts and try to connect with the Hartford, Connecticut players and with the One Wall Racquetball people, Raul Nieves. Have a nice afternoon.